Hello and hi again to Dr. English YouTube channel. This is Dr. Mafi, a PhD in Applied Linguistics or English language teaching. I've been teaching English for many years now. And here we go again with another one of the videos about coordinating conjunctions. In one of the videos, in fact, I explained in a chart the relationship among, the most important connectives in the English language. Such as conjunctions, conjunctive adverbs, and also I talked about in just passing, the which we call it discourse markers and transitional signal. Here we're gonna focus on coordinating conjunctions. What are these conjunctions? What are these devices? We use these functional words or phrases to connect words, phrases, or clauses that are grammatically equal. In other words, if we are dealing with the clauses, in fact, we are dealing with what? Independent clauses. The list of words or phrases within a sentence, we can connect them through or via coordinating conjunctions. And normally they come under the three major categories of and, but, and or. But another way of talking about them or remembering them with an acronym or mnemonic, fanboys, meaning for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. All right. So it's easier actually to remember that if you just recall this or keep it in your mind. This acronym, fanboys, the initial words, the initial letters of these were these coordinating conjunctions. If you remember, when I talked about the conjunctions, I told you that it fell into two categories: subordinating conjunctions and coordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions, we use the devices to connect to dependent and independent clauses. But here we are talking about what? Grammatically equal or independent clauses. Or, well, sometimes we connect words and phrases. Anyway, let me give you an example for each one of them. Well, for, not in the sense of like for the sake of something. No, we mean, something similar to because, all right? So for here is in a special sense. Like I left early for I was tired, meaning because I was tired, since I was tired, okay? Well, and which is the major one, it talks about addition or adds information. Like this example, she bought apples and oranges. Actually, here I talked about this example connects, or this coordinating conjunction connects apples and oranges, which is a list of words, actually two words, right? What about nor? Well, it talks about a negative alternative, right? Like he doesn't drink milk, nor does he eat cheese. All right, so he doesn't have milk and cheese. In order to say that, one way of saying it is he doesn't drink milk, nor does he eat cheese. All right. Well, for but, which I'm sure you already know that, it talks about contrast. Like this example, for example, it was rainy, but we still went hiking. As you can see, they are normally preceded by commas. All right. All of these can coordinate conjunctions. What about or? It offers a choice, right? As you can see in this example, would you like tea or coffee? Of course, it can also connect to independent clauses, all right? But the example I gave was that of words only. Yet is like but. It shows contrast or surprising contrast. It's expensive, yet very good, all right? So surprisingly, in fact, different. Well, what you expect then. Well, so expresses result or consequence. Like it was late, so they went home. All right. Of course, you can use some of the other connectives such as conjunctive adverbs, for example, for the last example. But anyway, I was just going to tell you a summary of all of the coordinating conjunctions, or the most important ones. Of course, the most important one, the foremost ones are three. Like all of these, in fact, can come under and, but, or. But it's easier for some actually to remember this acronym fanboy, so you can learn lots of them. Thank you very much for watching again, and don't forget to like and subscribe.